A very good morning, dear students. I hope you all are fine. As per syllabus of 10th grade marketing, we are continuing with Unit 3rd. Unit 3rd is related to sales process. In sales process, we have covered about till session 1 and session 2 till the time. Session 1 was related to the concept of prospecting, while session 2 was related to the concept of planning the presentation and demonstration. In today's session, we are going to start with session 3. For understanding the session 1 and 2, you can visit to my videos on my channel. And session 3, we are going to start it today. Session 3 is related to objections and handling the objections. It's the major fact of an organization. Whenever you want to meet any customer, before that you will plan how to meet to the customer, how to present about your product to the customer, which type of tools I can use. I will use presentation, I will take demo, I will ask the question from customer. So afterward, when you are in front of customer, after listening your presentation or during the presentation, the customer might show some curiosity or raise certain objections. So basically, if you are listening to someone, a query session is also there. Like same thing is happening in companies. If company salesman is selling the product, he is presenting to the customer shows some curiosity or raise certain objection in the form of questions. And the salesman should immediately give attention to these objections and try to sort out them. It means in a company environment, a salesperson never denied to give the answer of customer query. He or she need to give the answer of customer query. He did not bypass the customer query. He need to be listened to make the good relationship or to sell the product. So raising of objections or doubts, it is a positive sign for an organization. If somebody is complaining to you, it's not a negative sense. It's a positiveness. You need to get the response from customer. Is he satisfied or not? If he is not satisfied, which type of changes they need? So it is a positive sign that customer is showing interest in the presentation of your product. So how to handle the objection? The salesman should handle the objection very carefully and should follow the following points. First point, he should listen to the customer very carefully and patiently. Second one, he will always respect the views of customer and try to make his point very clear. Third point, give clarification for doubts raised and respond specifically to the objections. And the salesman should make sure that the customer is fully satisfied as far as his objections are concerned. It means in each situation customer should be satisfied which objections are raised by the customer. A customer can raise different type of objections. We will discuss in the session. Types of objections. Objection can be related to the price. It's a major objection why your product price is higher. You should have a suitable answer for that. So objection related to higher price. While buying a product, if a customer says the product does not fall in my budget or it is very expensive, it indicates that customer thinks that the cost of product is too much and he cannot spend so much money on buying that product. So in this type of objection, what will be the answer of salesperson? So the salesperson try to convince the buyer by telling the customer the importance of products and how valuable it would be for a customer. It means how it can benefit to the customer, how it is effective for a customer, what are the features of a product. A salesman will try to explain all these things. If still the customer is not convinced, then what will happen? Then he can offer some other alternative products which is of lesser value and suited his pocket. It means even customer is not able to take your company product, customer feels that product is very costly. In that case, salesman will try to switch the customer on other product, alternate product, and he will try to convince the customer for the alternate product of company that he will be ready to take. Like this type of conversation can be there in between customer and salesperson. I think it is too expensive. I can't buy it. And what will the salesman reply? Sir, I am sorry. It's a little expensive, but it is worth buying because of its additional features. I assure you, you will not repent about this, or you will not be less satisfied. You will be satisfied from the product. Next is objections related to the product or services. Sometimes customer raise the objection related to the services of company. He is not satisfied from the services of company. In that case, the customer is of the view that product will not be able to solve his problem. He doubts the capability of the product or service in solving his problem, even if salesman try to convince him about the capability of product, and the customer is not ready to believe his words. So how to handle the objection? In that case, here the salesman has to assure the customer about the quality, features and performance of the product, and will also have to convince him by showing some positive reviews of the existing customers. Like generally it happens, it's a time of social media. He can present to the customer like that these are the customers, sir, which are using the same product, and these are more satisfied customers, sir. You can see the proof, so you can take our company product. Third is objections related to the procrastinating. It's a most important question will be from this area definitely. Objections related to procrastinating or by giving lame excuses. It means excuse is not proper. When a customer is not in a mood to buy the product, he might raise objection by giving lame excuse for not buying the product or for postponing the purchase. Like for example, he might say, I will have to ask my elder brother before buying, or I will come later, or I am not having sufficient money to buy the product. Or he can speak, I want to survey more before I will make my decision. So here the main intention of customer is to delay the purchase. It means he is making the lame excuse. He doesn't want to take the product on same time. In this case, what will be the solution from salesman side? The salesman should understand the salesman should understand these such peoples, and he will tell to the people that take time to decide and cannot take immediate decision to buy the product. So the only way to handle this kind of objection is to ask for a future commitment to buy the product. As far as possible, the salesman should try to fix up a meeting also after some date, after some future time. It means he will not be aggressive that salesman customer is not taking product. He should be polite and he can ask the customer, sir, you can take your time and please tell me when we can meet next time, or when I can contact to you next time. So it is the behavior that should be followed by the salesman to the customer. He should not be aggressive. And next one is concealed objections. Sometimes it happens that the objection that the customer is raising, it is not correct one. There is something else that it is bothering him. This is the case of hidden or concealed objection. Customer is hiding something from a salesman. For example, the price of product may be bothering the customer, but he will say the size of product is not suited to him. Such type of cases are a little tricky, and the salesman has to handle these very carefully and tactfully, and he will try to find out the real reason behind not buying the product. It means he tried to understand why customer is not ready to take the product, what is the actual reason. So in that case, how to handle objections? These type of objections can be best handled by asking various questions to the customer and make him talk a lot, that he speak out the real reason behind not buying. And the other way is that the salesman can straight away ask the customer to tell him the real reason so that he can help him in finding a better solution of your problem. So in this session 3 we have covered about what is objection, how to handle the objection from salesman side, and each handling objection, every time salesman should be polite, salesman should not be aggressive. And the exercise part related to session 3 we will discuss in one time PDF. So we are coming now next session. Session is 4. It is related to closing the sale. It is the last concept of sales process. What is closing the sale? After the objections has been dealt with, it means the objections has been resolved. It's time to close the sale or to strike a deal, to finalize the deal. So closing of sales will depend upon the type of product being sold. Basically, two types of product are there: non-technical and technical product. In case of non-technical product, the sale has to be closed immediately after presentation or meeting. While for complex and technical product, the process of closing the sale is very lengthy and it can take a few calls before finally closing the sale. So first concept, in a case of non-technical product, in case of simple sales like non-durable or less expensive product, like daily routine product like clothes, shoes, the salesman should try to sell the product in the first and then only call, or else sales is lost. And in case of technical product, what will happen? The salesman may take some time to complete and is not completed in one call or a meeting. In that case, the salesman should try to gain commitment, and it can be done in by two ways: by setting the meetings, by fixing up the another meeting, or ask for a commitment. So the basic purpose is to move sales forward, otherwise it can be lost. So the basic purpose is to increase the sale of company. Some of the techniques are used for closing the sale. We will discuss these techniques like affordability, assumption, concluding, special scheme, future, alternative, close. So we'll start with the discussion part. Techniques for closing the sale. After going to the process of pre-approach mean to say planning the presentation. Approach mean to say the presentation. Handling the objection we have recently done. The salesperson reached the last stage in the sales process, that is closing the sale. In this stage, he will try to make the sales as soon as possible. And for this, he has to put an end to the whole sale process by closing the sale. So now let's understand about closing the sale. Many techniques are used. First one is assumption close. What is assumption close? In this type of closing technique, the salesperson, after meeting the customer, assume that the deal is final, and he will ask for the customer like, should I place the order for you, or should I get the product packed for you? It means a salesman feels that the deal is finalized and customer is ready to take the product. So it is single step process, and directly salesman will ask to pack up the product or to place the order for a product. Second is concluding sale. In this technique, when the discussion between the salesman and the customer is over, the salesperson conclude by summarizing the benefits. Like customer has placed the order, so in that case he will finalize the sale. Whenever the packaging going on, when it is going to be final, afterward he will start telling the benefit, advantage of product, and tries to strike the deal. And he does so by saying so statement. What he can speak? Sir, our product is economical, durable, with a warranty of 2 years, which no other product is offering. It means he will try to do buttering the customer, like we can speak. Next is special scheme clause. What is special scheme clause? If the customer is not giving the order, the salesman will try to offer some certain additional benefits. It happens generally, customer will deny, I will not take it, is very costly. In that case, company will try to attract the customer by giving some additional benefits, by providing some combo packs. Like if you place an order right now, I can get you a discount of 20%. In case of you decide to buy the music system, I can get you a pack of CDs of your choice for free. This is special scheme clause. And future clause. This type of clause is used when the salesperson is convinced that the customer will buy the product, but it will need some time to decide. And how he will close in that case? When a customer will ask for some time, sir, I think you need a little time to decide. I shall get back to you in a day or two. You can talk to your family and I shall give you a call tomorrow to confirm. So don't be aggressive. You will give some time to the customer to future decide. This is your future clause. Next is your alternative clause, to provide the alternates when customer is not feeling good to buy the product. Where it is becoming difficult for a salesman to finalize the deal, he can offer one or two alternates to the customers. Would you like to go in for white color or black one? It means he will give two offer. We have an economic pack also, in case you are not interested in a bigger pack. It means he will provide some alternate options that customer should not move from the store. Customer will take your product only, otherwise he will move to the other store. And next one is affordability clause. Affordability means in case the deal is not materialized because of customer inability to pay. Customer is not able to pay, in that case this type of clause can help the salesman. So what he can speak? In case of difficulty, we can arrange EMI for you. Second, you can make the down payment now and the rest in two installments. So he will provide the affordability options, how the customer can afford the products. And after finalize the closing the sale, after selling the product, the most important step, that is follow up. It is to building the relationship with the customer for a long time. The last step is selling process, that is follow up. If the salesperson want to make the customer feel satisfied and delight with the sales, he should fix up a follow up call with the customer. And this is done to ensure that the proper installation has been done, the customer is comfortable while using the product, and this is especially necessary in case of electronic and technical items like refrigerator, television, and it will help in repeat the purchase. It means customer can move to your store again and again to taking the other products also if you follow up the customer. It is the important step, and that is also the last step. If anybody asks you what is the last step for your sales process, the answer is follow up. So this is about session 3 and session 4. About exercise part of session 3 and 4, we will discuss in next video, and we will send the solution of PDF also. So thank you, have a nice day. If you are facing any problem in any part, you can directly contact me on my WhatsApp number. My WhatsApp number is 999 I again repeat, 999 Thank you, have a nice day for this session.